I seem to be getting everywhere over these last few days, and I've managed to get myself backstage at the Moving Motor Show, and I've managed to kind of bump into a stuntman. Let me bring him in. Have a look at this man here. This is Paul Swift. Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Chris.
Now, listen, Paul, I've always expected stunt drivers to be a little bit bigger.
I haven't got my heels on today.
and a little bit tough looking.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately not, but hopefully we just leave the driving to the talking, eh?
Well, speaking of driving and doing the talking, the reason you're here is because you have actually driven the Ford Focus ST today.
Yeah, first time.
First time, and I understand you got in it like it was a car that you've had in your own collection for months and really ragged it around. How did it feel?
Fantastic, yeah. I mean, I've driven all the most recent ST and onto RS, and then the new Focus when it came out. The new ST now, it's got more power than I've had previously, and it handles very well. We've just taken it up the Goodwood Hill this afternoon, giving passenger rides, and it fits like a glove.
How long does it take to get used to a car, though, if you're going to drive it at speed for you?
I would say 5 minutes, something like that. I think we just one run up the hill, I was happy with that car. It's a very easy car to drive, plenty of power, and certainly the passengers enjoyed themselves.
Tell us all a little bit about how long you've been a stuntman, because you've done some quite big things, haven't you, in your time?
Yeah, well, over the past 10 years I've been the leader of the Top Gear stunt driving team, so we're part of their world tour at the moment. Just got back from Durban doing shows out there.
What do you actually do on the show with Top Gear?
We create all the driving sequences, so that's very similar to what we're doing this weekend here for Ford. We're developing a routine to tribute to the new Sweeney film, hence the new Focus ST. We kind of develop their driving sequences. But my background's motorsport. I competed sort of 10 years in the National Auto Test Championship, won that 7 times, and most recently sort of set some world records as well.
Well, tell us more about the world records.
Well, we've done the tightest J-turn, one for donuts. We're going to attempt to break the world record for the parallel parking later on this year. So. Yeah.
Can people see any of this online?
Absolutely,
anyway? Where can they see that?
There's lots of videos on YouTube. If you check out Paul Swift Stunts on there.
How did you get into becoming a stunt driver? Did you actually want to be like an F1 driver to begin with, or was it just stunts?
I've always been interested in motorsport. I mean, my father was a works rally driver in the 80s for Vauxhall, and he set up basically the display team to perform stunts, and I started with him at the age of 7, 1986. Performing with him, and then when I was old enough to compete, then I started in motorsport.
So how old were you when you first got into your first car, drove your first car?
I was 7 years old when I first started doing this kind of thing. Yeah.
So just one final question, because I can hear a helicopter coming. It could be for you.
He's going to be tracking our movements on the track.
One quick question: when some of our prize winners get the opportunity to come in this car with you around the track, what should they expect to feel? What's the experience going to be like?
We're going to start off on the start line here up to the first corner. I'm going to handbrake it into reverse gear, reverse around the first corner, J-turn, and then we're going to try and do some parallel parking at turn 2, and then I'm going to be chased up the hill by somebody else for the Sweeney tribute, basically. So I think they need the seatbelts on, really.
Well, listen, if you're lucky enough to get in the passenger seat with this man, all I can say is hold on tight in that Ford Focus ST. Hold on tight.